Hi, everyone.
Hello, everybody. Everybody say hi.
Hi.
Say hi. Look at all this goodness going down. Yes. So what we thought we would do, I'll go this way. So what we thought we would do is a bunch of us coaches, we are all on the same team, and we luckily live close together. So what we thought we would do is we would all get together and kind of show you some of our favorite meals, what we do, and then we're going to kind of explain the whole container system for those of you who are a little unsure, especially those of you who thought this might not be a lot of food, so you're going to be shocked. So, yeah, this is real, this is live. You're going to have kids screaming, kids crying. Hopefully no kids puking. Hey, Julie. Hey, Varesh. Hey, Lindsay. How's it going? So, here we go. We are going to start with Rachel, and Rachel's actually going to do quickly explain the actual container system.
Hi everyone, so this is like the lovely container system that we use. So it depends on what your calorie count is for the day and what bracket you fall into is how many containers you get a day. So for me, for example, this is green, so it's vegetables. I get 4 of these a day. And you want to fill it to the top so that you can still get the lid on. Purple is fruit, and I get, how many a day do I get of these?
19.
I get 2 of these a day. And then there is the infamous yellow is your carbs. And I get 2 of these a day as well. And it's not what fits in here. So it's not like you get 4 crackers and that's it, right? So 1 slice of bread can go in here. Same with the reds. Red is protein, and it looks small, but 2 eggs are actually 1 red. So it explains it all in the 21-Day Fix book. Blue is healthy fats. You're looking at avocado, nut butters, and then finally you have the orange, which is, somebody's saying hi, seeds and dressings. So those are the containers, and everyone will explain how many their meal can fill up.
Cool. Yeah, like, so everybody's a little bit different. I get 4 reds. I think I'm at 6 greens, maybe 4 purples. So everybody's a little bit different. Hey, Karen. Okay, so now Amy is going to explain breakfasts for us.
Breakfast, yes. So in our house, we love to start the day with oatmeal. And I am so glad I discovered this recipe because I don't actually have to cook it in the morning.
There you go.
This is, some people call this overnight oats. It's also called Swiss oatmeal. So what we do, you can do it on prep day, say on a Sunday, and do 4 days in a row or 5 days in a row. So I'm going to show you how to do that just in a mason jar here, because you can put the lid on and pop it in the fridge when you're done. So we have steel cut oats. You can use steel cut oats or large flake rolled oats. So I'll just start by adding them into the container. And then I add a bit of cinnamon for flavor. You can add whatever spices you like to have in your oatmeal.
Spices are free.
Spices are free. I also add vanilla because it's free. A little bit of this. So what I do, I prepare this the night before, either while we're cleaning up from dinner, or I will do it right before I go to bed at night and pop it into the fridge. And then it's ready to eat the next morning. So here we have, this is our red protein. So this is yogurt, Greek yogurt, or I just have here the Liberté is actually really high in protein. It's 10 grams of protein per serving here. So we just, hopefully I don't dump it all over your counter, Mike. Scoop it in here. So that's cinnamon, oats, vanilla, yogurt. And then what I'm going to do, I always add a bit of water, which I should have done. Wow, your tap punctured. The water just helps the oats absorb a bit more fluid. Give it a little stir, and you are pretty much done. So there we go, it's just in here. I add either frozen berries or fresh berries. So I would just go like this. These are fresh blueberries I'm adding in. 1 whole purple container of fresh berries. Pop the lid on like this. And breakfast is ready for tomorrow morning. You pop it in the fridge, and it's good to go.
Cool. As I said, it's live. These are the kids who want to say hi, who apparently want to go outside. So, yeah, so that was breakfast. That was, and again, the easy thing with that, and one of the things we like with meal prep is Amy will do that. She can make 5 of them or however many people in her house. She'll make 5 of them, put them in the fridge. That is your whole week's breakfast worth. So for those of you like us with busy kids, that's perfect. So we're gonna go outside really fast. Let me see if this works. There we go. We're gonna head outside and we're gonna do a little bit. Now, most of us, I know, go ahead, fire away. Oh, you don't have the,
There are no tongs out.
Oh, here. Can you grab a set of tongs? Yeah. So for most of us, we love to prepare our chicken ahead of time. Especially with big families, we're gonna do like, 6 to 10 at a time. And that way you can use them for fajitas, you can use them for wraps, sandwiches, grilled cheese sandwiches with the kids, anything like that. So I'm gonna head, hey Joanne, how's it going? I'm gonna head back inside. And who are we going to do next? Let's see. Hey Nancy, do you want to show one of your desserts?
I'm good to go.
Awesome.
Okay. So mine is so simple. You guys are actually gonna freak out, honestly. It is super delicious. So what I used was a full container of Greek yogurt. It has about 17 grams of protein, which is amazing. Per serving, I think it's also 130 calories. So it's actually a great snack size meal, but I like to either have it as dessert or even for breakfast. It's really good depending on what strikes your fancy. So all you do, it's super simple. In a big bowl, I empty out an entire Greek yogurt container. And to help it solidify a little bit, I add 1 tablespoon for the entire container of coconut oil. I just brought my own little portion here. So coconut oil, it is an amazing, amazing tool in the kitchen. Absolutely love it. Put it in my hair, put it in my skin, put it in my food. It goes on everything. On top of that, just to give it a little bit of a kick, I add a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of nutmeg, all free, and I also add in a little bit of vanilla extract.
Spices are free.
Yes, they are. So I just mix all of that up together, and then I just leave this in the freezer to kind of solidify a little bit for no more than 10 minutes. That's all you need to just get it a little bit cold and give it that moussey texture that feels like dessert. So once I get that out, I just put a container's worth, which is all protein, and then I just add a little bit of fruit in a purple container. I actually don't like to use the whole container because I don't feel like it needs it. The yogurt is so good by itself, so I just do half a container, so it kind of stretches out your fruit a little bit more for the day. And I just plop that on, and voila, you have a great dessert at the end of your meal, and it is amazing.
Awesome. Thank you. So again, you're gonna see with a lot of this stuff, it's not a small amount of food. There actually is a ton of food. And even though some people at first are like, oh, those containers are small, you're getting multiples throughout the course of the day. And again, there's lots of freebies. Salsa is a freebie, spices are a freebie. What else are freebies? I don't know. Mustards, things like that. Pickles, yeah, pickles. So there's lots of freebies that you can eat as much as you want. So Rachel here is going to show us a few other things. Rachel, you are up.
Hi. So I'm going to do 3 quick, easy snacks using Greek yogurt. So the first one I've pre-made, if you want to show this. Fantastic.
Gosh. Whatever's left, because we've been munching on it.
So it's granola, and basically what it is, it's rolled oats. It's got unsweetened cranberries, dried apricots, walnuts, almonds. And you're going to mix that all up with some cinnamon, and then you're going to add some melted coconut oil, applesauce, and maple syrup. Stir it all together, and it goes in the oven at 300 for 40 minutes, and you have granola that should probably last a couple weeks, but I don't know how long this is going to last.
And is that out of the Fix cookbook?
That is out of the Fix 8 cookbook.
Cool. Hold on. I just got to say, hey, Joanne, hey, Courtney, Colleen, and Denise, they just signed on real quick. Hope everything's going good. Rachel is mid-prep.
So what I like to do for a snack, or actually my husband takes it to work separated so it doesn't get soggy, and you just put a little bit of the granola on top, 2 tablespoons. There you go. And that is half a yellow and half a purple, and 1 tablespoon. My next quick snack is a dip. So we have the base of Greek yogurt, and you're gonna put in salt, pepper, garlic powder, and then you're gonna put a little bit of dill. This came right from my garden. And scallions, green onions, whatever you call them. You mix it up. A lot of the dips you buy at the store have sugar in them, and I know you don't believe it, but they do. And you can serve this with radishes and carrots and celery and all that fun stuff. And then my last one, because I like to use all the same ingredients while prepping so you don't have to cut up and chop that much stuff. You're gonna have, this is probably good for like 4 days, but it's 8 eggs. And you're gonna chop it all up with a fork. And then again, you're gonna put in the dill and you're gonna put in scallions. Some people don't like mustard, but you can add mustard. And then you're gonna add in some yogurt and you have some egg salad. Stir that all up. You can have these in lettuce wraps. You can eat them with like a seed or nut-based cracker, or put it on one of these lovely thins. And it can be a snack or it can be a meal. And voila, Greek yogurt, so versatile.
Yeah, love Greek yogurt.
Yeah, apparently we're keeping the Greek yogurt industry in Ontario in business here. So, who is next? Megan, do you want to show some more snacks?
Hey everybody. Yeah, so I have the no bake Shakeology balls. I'm probably not going to be as fun as Tony when he makes his balls.
Sometimes Tony makes sweaty balls, so these ones are not sweaty.
No, these are just regular Shakeology balls. So what I have is half a cup of your chocolate Shakeology. And half a cup of oats that I've added some cinnamon to. 3 teaspoons of honey, and this is raw honey, correct, Mike? This is
Yes, it's raw honey, local raw honey.
Try to get it all in there. And then half a cup of natural peanut butter.
Yeah, be careful with your peanut butters especially. Some can have a fair bit. They actually add icing sugar. Yeah, icing sugar or salt. So, hey Teresa. Yeah, so icing sugar and salt you want to stay away from. Most now, even the basic grocery store across the street from us carries peanut butter that is just crushed peanuts. My tip for that is when you buy it, store it upside down for a while and the oil will flow to the top. And then really be careful with just peanuts because you really need to stir it first before you use it. Otherwise it becomes a little hard and pasty afterwards. But yeah, go for natural peanut butter.
Okay, and then I love chocolate and mint together. I think it is the best combination in the world aside from chocolate and peanut butter.
I've never seen chocolate mint ones done before. Yeah, smart.
So just gonna add like the teeniest drop because it's very strong.
For those of you who do Shakeology, if you do 1 banana, ice, some frozen dark cherries, and then the mint, it honestly is like a Haagen-Dazs chocolate chip mint.
Alright, then you're just gonna mix that all together.
I'm gonna spin it around.
You see it in there. Just starts to get moist from the honey and the peanut butter. And I'm actually just gonna get in there. Whoop! Just broke your spatula.
It's okay. It's live TV. Hey, Tanya.
Go with the flow. And they smell so good. Oh man.
And you can literally add flax seeds to this. You can add chia seeds. You can add hemp hearts. For those of you who need to get some extra fats into your diet, you could add anything. Avocados, nuts.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Hey, Mike M. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay, so this is about like the texture that you want. Nice and sticky. Then you're just gonna roll it up. I try to make them smaller just because that way I can kind of have 2 and feel like I'm getting a little bit more of a treat. That's kind of the size that I make them.
And then how do you store them?
I freeze mine. I just put them on some parchment paper, put them in the fridge first, let them cool, and then put them in a Tupperware container and freeze them.
And then what is that from a container perspective?
So yeah, for container, for 21-day fix, it's half a yellow, half a blue, and half an orange.
Awesome.
All
so
right.
that is your sweaty balls. And Yeah, sorry, I just wanted to pan while we're going over. We're going to get to that after, but that's basically a week's worth of breakfast. So now we are going to come over and Angel is going to show you. You've seen us use these before or talk about them, but this is a spiralizer. And for those of you who might not want to go ahead, babe, and show them. Might not want to be too carb heavy. Honestly, zucchini noodles or zoodles or whatever you want to call them are an amazing alternative to pasta.
And you can use the spiralizer with any vegetable. You can do carrots, you can do sweet potatoes. It's just a fun way for the kids to eat their vegetables.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So go ahead and I'll show it. While you're doing that, I'll turn on the oven. That's probably enough.
Yeah.
So,
We've got lots.
what we do with these. Now, again, depending on how you make your pasta sauce, for the sake of making it easy, you can spin it around if you want. Hit the little button on the top and then look at it the other way. Yeah. So, if you want to make it easy, you can make it as simple as you want. We generally make our own pasta sauce, but today I'm going to show you a simple way. You can make this vegan if you want, so that you just use the zucchini noodles. This is an amazing 12 veggie, they call it a tomato sauce, it's not really. No sugar added, they add Himalayan salt to this. And then you can top it with Parmesan cheese. You can literally add however you make your own pasta sauce, but alternate with the zoodles instead of pasta. So for us, oh yeah, and then you can literally add, we're gonna use some ground turkey if you need your proteins, or you could add shrimp, which is awesome, prawns. You could literally add anything, but basically for this, depending on how much you wanna use. And again, the zucchini noodles don't take that long to cook. They literally don't. And it is, honestly, I'm gonna use this one. It really is delicious. I tried it actually at the grocery store today. They had one of those samplers out. Pour it on. It's my house. Luckily, I know where things are. And then you're just gonna mix it all in. You don't want to overcook the zucchini noodles. It's more of like a quick, what's the term you guys use? Blanch?
Yeah.
Flash cook. Mix it all in there. That's basically your meal, and then you're gonna put your portions together. I still, for pasta, whatever, I want Parmesan cheese. I gotta top it with that. You can add to the seasoning if you're making your own, fresh basil, fresh herbs. But honestly, once you try this, you will not miss the pasta, especially from the heaviness perspective and from a health perspective. So for those of you who are counting, tomato sauce can vary, but this one is going to be definitely a green. The zoodles or the zucchini's a green, and then you're looking at a red for your protein. So that's that, pretty easy. Oh, and a blue container for your cheese. Make sense? Cool. Who is next?
Zoe and I are ready.
Ooh, now here's our professional meal prep person.
It's a type A personality problem. I had to have things like laid out. Can somebody just watch that baby? Okay, so I'm gonna do a Mexican vegan quinoa bowl type style thing. You could use this for lunch, or you could use this for an easy make-ahead dinner. Do you want to help me? Yeah? Okay. So what we have is one yellow container of quinoa in the bottom, and I don't cook my quinoa in anything. I just do it plain, and it seems to have enough flavor in it. And then what we're gonna do, here Zoe, this is your part. We're gonna dump over, this is a green container of steamed kale. So I did just like not even an inch of water in the bottom of a pan or a pot with a lid on, and steam some chocolate kale and dump it in. Good job.
Wow, she's done that before.
She's pretty good. Okay, we're gonna do another green container, and this is some chopped up tomatoes, yellow peppers, and orange peppers. So we're gonna fill that up. Dump it in. Put it on this side.
So easy a kid could do it. Hey Sue. Hey Bev.
Okay, now we're gonna do our protein. So on the vegan eating plan, black beans are protein. These are gonna be a yellow on the regular eating plan, but this is our protein. So put them in. Put them in. Good job. Nice. I have jalapenos chopped up here, so if you wanted to add a little bit of extra flavor, you could sprinkle jalapenos on at this point.
Oh, or you
And
can
some
sprinkle
granola.
granola. You can sprinkle granola on it
Okay.
instead of jalapenos.
A dressing, so dressings that we like that seem to be 21 Day Fix approved come from Bolt House Farms. This one has 45 calories in a serving. The Salsa Verde one, we're just gonna put it right here. So you can put
My cameras support my husband.
There we go. So we're gonna put that all over. If you were packing these in your fridge and doing 5 days, I would leave the sauce or the dressing off to the side. I wouldn't actually put it on. Awesome. And then an avocado. So for Blue, with the vegan plan, I like to use cheese, but that's obviously not a vegan option. So we're gonna do a quarter of an avocado. Can I borrow that knife?
You betcha.
Has anybody cut an avocado in this video? Like,
No,
show
go
how
ahead.
to-
Show us.
So I'll show you how I do an avocado. It's super easy. So you go all the way around and then break it in half. And then to take the pit out on this side, just kind of whack your knife in there really good. And if it's ripe enough, and of course, because it's live, it's not gonna, there we go.
Yo,
Just
Fitzy.
comes out. And then what you can do is slice it so that it looks really nice. Fancy. Do you like avocado, Zoe?
Yeah.
Yeah. Another piece.
Whoopsie.
So close. Get it out a little. There you go.
Nom 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 nom.
Is that delicious? We eat a lot of avocados in our house. I finish it with a squeeze of lime juice for some extra flavor.
I'm just showing mommy.
And again, if you were packing these in your fridge for 5 days, just add a lime on the side.
I would have sprinkle too.
You want to sprinkle a lime? Sure.
Awesome. And then for a full container count, like total,
So
what are
we've
we
got
looking
a
at?
yellow in the quinoa, 2
Yeah.
greens, 1 green of kale, of steamed kale, 1 green of tomatoes and peppers,
How
a red in the black beans, blue is your quarter of an avocado, and an orange in your salad dressing.
Oh, full meal. Cool.
Full meal.
Thank you. I think we are going to, and again, with those, you can mix up the veggies if you're not a kale person. You can add spinach, anything. Oh, someone's coming in from the barbecue. Come on in. Come on in. And Angela is making one of my favorites. So let's see what she's making. Oh, sorry. This is the important part that you need to follow. Again, I know busted. I know we talk about it a lot.
This is a yellow container.
That it technically is. It technically is, and I know we talk about it a lot. And as you can see by our house, it's important. But this isn't. We always say it's not a diet. It's a lifestyle, and our lifestyle includes wine. So it's part of being balanced. So next to Angela, if you could tell us what you're making.
Okay, so I'm making some chicken fajitas. So you could do this with chicken, steak, shrimp even. I just cooked these on the barbecue. So my chicken, I marinated it this afternoon with about 3 tablespoons of olive oil, the juice of 2 limes, half a teaspoon of salt, cumin, and some hot chili peppers, and a couple of cloves of garlic crushed. So kind of just let it sit in there for a couple of hours and then just throw the chicken on the barbecue. So now I'm going to slice it up into nice little strips to go into these fajitas. Alright, and I like to use corn tortillas because the corn tortillas count, only 2 of them count as 1 yellow serving. So 1
Really?
counts.
I did not know that.
Whereas if you use like whole wheat, then you get 1.
Hold on, say again.
Corn tortillas count, 2 of them are 1 yellow.
I know. I gotta switch. We all gotta switch.
Whereas the whole wheat ones, 1 is 1 container. So you just get a little bit more for your money there. So, yeah, then I put about like 1 red container of protein in each. And you can top it with whatever you want. So I really like to use Greek yogurt instead of sour cream. And this kind of counts towards your protein as well. And then I'm also going to use some cheese. So I'm using half a blue container of cheese. And I'll use about a quarter of an avocado. So we get some more of that healthy fat in there. And then also, can't forget, so I have some nice peppers here that I just sauteed on the oven, on the stove. So I'm going to put them in. Peppers, red onions. You can use green pepper, orange pepper.
Some.
So there you get your green vegetables. And
Oh, you can't forget the best part.
oh, the best part, the salsa, which is free.
Yeah, so if you're using the container system, again, salsa is a freebie. You can have, well, I don't want to say the whole thing, then you have to count it, but it's still a green. So salsa is a freebie, make sure you use it. And that is, here, I'm going to spin it around again.
Delicious
is,
chicken fajitas.
Yeah, and we eat a ton of Mexican food, mainly because it is easy to prepare and you can eat it for an entire week. So whether it's fajitas, tacos, even breakfasts, every day I basically have a breakfast one. But Tarang, you asked a question. Corn tortillas, 2 corn tortillas, as opposed are the same as basically 1 whole wheat tortilla. So I know for the people who use the container system, sometimes yellows are like this precious commodity, more valuable than gold. So you might want to switch to a corn tortilla, because that way you get 2 corn tortillas as opposed to 1 of the regular flour tortillas. So
or you can make this into a fajita salad. So you won't even use tortillas at all. Just get some romaine or mixed lettuce, and then throw the peppers, the chicken, avocado, Greek yogurt, little cheese, and avocado, everything on the lettuce. And then there's a no carb option.
Right, and that's the same with anything. Next week I'm going to show how to make Asian turkey lettuce wraps that are amazing. And again, use lettuce on that so you're not using any of your yellows. Hey, Trine, yeah, 2 6-inch corn tortillas count as 1 yellow. So is that, what are we looking for here? So what we could do is, oh, the whole plate? Awesome. So what we're going to show you, because a lot of people always kind of are like, oh my gosh, this, I don't know how we're going to be able to do that. There's not enough food. But again, this is a day's worth of food for you. And that's why we always say, no, it's not a diet by any means whatsoever. Most people always say, I can't eat the amount of food that I'm supposed to. So again, what we wanted to show you, this, again, there's a bunch of us doing it, but for us, most of us do our prep. Some do it every 3 to 4 days. I know Megan sometimes does it that way. A lot of us will do it on a Sunday night, but it's much easier, we find, to eat healthy, funny enough, because you're prepping everything for 1 entire week. And to be honest, as we always say, there's usually a lot of food in there. So anybody else want to have anything to add, any tips that we've missed? For the most part, hopefully you guys can watch this, go over it. Cheeses are fine. I mean, pretty much everything, even pizza technically is fine. It's just it has to fit into your container system. So if you guys want, in our groups, each of us runs our own accountability group. So in our groups, we go much further in depth into this. We give you more recipes, meal plans, full weekly meal plans, even some cookbooks. So if you guys have any questions, reach out to one of us, or contact us through our Facebook group, and make sure that you contact one of us for Country Heat because it's coming up soon. So anyhow, that being said, we are going to sign out. Everybody say bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye. What's the phrase?
Have a blast.
Have a blast. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed that, and we will talk to you all soon.